Hello, this is Greg Witt with Alpenwild. Are you looking forward to hiking the Haute Route this summer? That's a great choice. It's a classic trek in the Alps from Chamonix to Zermatt, and it's the most scenic trail in Europe. Because I want you to have the best experience possible, I've produced this series to help you prepare and also to answer the most frequent questions that I receive from my clients who are hiking the Haute Route. The topic today is drinking water, and we'll address these issues. What's the availability of water on the trail? What's the quality of water from streams and snowmelt? What purification, if any, should you use? And how much water should you carry? If you come from the western U.S., where water is in short supply, you would never embark on a week-long trek or backpacking trip without considering these questions. But hiking in the Swiss Alps is much different from what you might find here at home. Switzerland is the water tower of Europe. It's the source of 4 of Europe's largest rivers, the Rhine, the Rhone, the Danube, and the Po. 60% of Switzerland's total energy production comes from hydroelectric power. It has the largest concentration of glaciers in the Alps, which are effectively these giant reservoirs of frozen water. And you'll see many of these glaciers along the Haute Route. Switzerland is in the water business, and they have plenty of it, and they take it seriously. In fact, the protection of water quality is inscribed in the Swiss Constitution. It should be no surprise, then, that there's an abundance of drinking water along the Haute Route. You'll find water in villages, in public fountains, water on the high Alp in spring-fed troughs, water in streams and brooks, and water from snowmelt right off the glacier. Is it safe to drink? Well, along the Haute Route, if the water is moving, generally, yes. Now, know that in North America, hikers are always told to purify. And that's because the occurrence of Giardia, it's a waterborne pathogen, is much higher here in the U.S. than in Switzerland. It's really quite rare in alpine streams. Even with the presence of cattle, goats, and sheep that are grazing on the high alpine meadows. Fact is, I've hiked thousands of miles with my clients in the Alps, and we've guzzled untold gallons of mountain water from streams, glaciers, and spring-fed troughs, and we've never had a problem, not even once. Should you carry a water purifier? I use this water purifier all the time here in the U.S., but I really wouldn't bother carrying it in the Alps. I simply can't justify the extra weight and space for so small a risk. I do carry water purification tablets in the unlikely event that I need to purify water in an emergency. I carry them all the time. In my first aid kit, I've never had to use them. How much water should you carry? Along the Haute Route, you'll have access to potable water at least once per mile, usually much more frequently. High temperatures and the associated risk of dehydration are slim in the Alps, so there's no reason to carry more than 1 liter at a time. You can hydrate throughout the day and then refill your bottle as you go. And yes, for simplicity, I prefer taking a bottle over a hydration pack. As always, if you have any questions about hiking in the Alps, please feel free to contact me. I'm always glad to share my trekking expertise. This is Greg Witt for Alpenwild. See you on the trail.